What is going on, everyone? It is Brad of DemonAsylum here. I'm bringing you all a new Destiny video and the first video of a new series here on my channel where I'm going to show you guys the rewards that I get from the Nightfall strike and the raid on all three of my characters every single week. I may also end up showing you guys stuff such as, what I got from Xur that week, or maybe some items that I ended up getting lucky with from engrams or from the weekly heroic, or just vanguard strikes and such. So regardless, though, we're focusing mainly on the raid and Nightfall strike rewards because that is where you're going to get the best stuff, or the end game items that everybody is after. So we're going to start here on my Titan, and then I'll work over to either my Warlock or my Hunter, and whichever is last I will do then. But for my Titan, I don't actually have anything to show you for my primary and special weapons. Not that I really was rewarded with anything anyway, but I got the Husk of the Pit. Again, I'll likely end up getting rid of this because there is really not much reason to upgrade two of them. Down here, I do actually have two new heavy weapons that I got this past week, though. The Thunderlord machine gun I got as a reward from defeating Crota at the end of the Crota's End raid, and then the Dragon's Breath rocket launcher I actually got from doing the Nightfall strike on my Titan. The Thunderlord machine gun I just have on this character. I don't think I got it when I did the raid on this character, if that matters to any of you, but the Dragon's Breath I did actually get from the Nightfall strike that I had done first on my Titan. And then over here, I have 3 pairs of the raid boots for Titan. Don't ask why. I have I just have a way of setting myself up for the future of my character's build where I'm going to keep all the items that will, allow me to max out at 32. But basically, I have this big, mindset of logic and everything behind how I personally, set my character up for when he's going to be 32. And until I get to that point, I like to keep all of the items that have different stats, like intellect, discipline, or a split of the two, so that I can make sure that I set my character up as balanced as possible, or at least so it has as much intellect and discipline as possible. But anyway, these 2 pair of boots I already had. This pair of boots with the intellect and the discipline, I actually got this past week from the raid. These boots here, the MK44 Stanicides, I bought from Xur this past weekend. Not sure if I'll ever end up using them, but when it comes to a player like me, we like to go ahead and grab whatever exotic we can get our hands on. And then I didn't get any chest armors, unfortunately. I'm really hoping I get the Titan Raid chest armor this week. And then for the gauntlets, I did get the Titan Raid gauntlets. These right here, the Willbreaker's Fists. They have discipline. They max out at 105. And then for my helmets, I did not get the Raid helmet, which isn't much of a surprise because I do believe it is the rarest piece of armor to get. And they're going to make it more common as a reward for the hard raid, but we're still not sure when exactly that's coming out. We just know that it's sometime in January. I've been telling everybody it'll likely be the later weeks of January, which of course would make sense. But I believe that is it for my Titan, so I'm going to go ahead and hop over to my Hunter or my Warlock now, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so we are on my Hunter now. I don't think I have any more weapons to show you on my Hunter or my Warlock. I believe that I got lucky enough with that Thunderlord and the Dragon's Breath. And if I did get any other legendary weapons, either from the raid or the Nightfall strike, I must have broken them down for materials because I didn't want them. Usually the stuff you get from the Nightfall strike that's legendary is pretty crappy and really not worth keeping, so it wouldn't be worth noting about even if I had kept it. Anyway, these are just placeholders if you're wondering, so that I can put all my legendary and exotic items into the vault and switch over between characters without any issues. And then if you're wondering why I have this random rare fusion rifle, I'm saving these up for the exotic bounty where you have to have 10 of them and break them all down. And I believe that's to get the Pocket Infinity fusion rifle. Over here, though, we do have a couple new pieces of armor that I got from this week's past raid. I did get the raid boots for the Hunter called Tireless Striders. Unfortunately, they do have strength. I would rather them have intellect or discipline, but it's not the end of the world. They still help me get to 32 that much quicker. The chest armor here from the raid I did already have. I think I got it 2 weeks ago. Still, it's worth noting. And then this chest armor Lucky Raspberry is upgraded to 36 light, so it's the upgraded version of the chest armor. I did not buy it. I did not upgrade it. I would have no reason to, because this is not a chest armor I would personally use, or at least not anytime soon. Therefore, I do believe I got this from the Nightfall strike either this past week or the week before that. So that's worth noting, in my opinion, at least for the sake of future videos, so we know what we already have. Over here for gauntlets, we did get the raid gauntlets for the Hunter called Dogged Gauge, and they have strength and intellect, which isn't too bad. and I also bought the Don't Touch Me gauntlets from Xur this past weekend, which have discipline. Not sure if I'll I can't even talk, sorry. I'm not sure if I'll ever end up using these gauntlets, but again, if I haven't already explained to you guys before, I'm the kind of person that likes to collect, as many exotic items as I can get my hands on. So that's that. And then for my helmets, I did not get anything new. I believe I upgraded one of my helmets, but that's it. I think I upgraded my Knucklehead radar 2 weeks ago, so that's at 36 light now. And as for these other helmets, I already had all of these, and nothing here is upgraded at all. So nothing really worth noting there, aside from the helmet being upgraded. And that's basically everything that I have on my hunter from the past week, or that's worth noting. And let's finally go and hop over to my Warlock. Alright guys, so here we are on my third and final character, my Warlock. Over here, I don't have anything to show you guys that's new, like I said, with my Hunter already. All these weapons I already had prior to this past week's reset and rewards. Over here for armor though, I do have some new stuff to show you guys that I got this past week from the raid. We got the Warlock raid boots, which are Deathsinger's Herald. They have intellect and strength, which isn't terrible. I also got the chest armor for the Warlock from the raid called Deathsinger's Mantle, and this has just discipline, which is pretty good. I also bought the Starfire Protocol chest armor from Xur, and like I've already explained, I like to get all the exotics that I can. However, I may actually end up trying this out in the future if I ever find the time to get it upgraded. Up here for the gauntlets, I also got the Deathsinger's Grip raid gauntlets from the raid this past week, and of course I'll note that the Claws of Ahamkara were already sold by Xur a couple weekends ago, and I bought those from him at that time as well. But I got all three of these pieces of raid gear from this past week's raid. And as for my hunter, it was the same deal. I already had the chest armor, but I got the gauntlets and the boots from this past week's raid as well. And then I got another pair of the boots from the raid on my Titan, and then I got gauntlets on my Titan as well. Of course, you guys already know this stuff, as I've already gone over that. But it's just insane the amount of raid gear that I got from this week's past raid. I don't think I really could have gotten any luckier unless I had gotten the chest armor for my Titan. I know, of course, I could have gotten the helmet on any three of my characters, and I didn't, but it's really not the end of the world. That's the rarest piece of raid gear that you can get from it, so I'm really not that surprised. Maybe I'll get a helmet this week, but I'm really not counting on it. I'm more so hoping that I can end up getting the raid chest armor for my Titan, and then at least I'll have all of the gear I need to get 32 on all three of my characters, and then I can just sort of focus on that. And if I end up getting a helmet in the future after that point, or this week, yeah, it's just icing on the cake, I suppose. For the helmets here, I didn't get anything new though. I did upgrade my Apotheosis Veil helmet with Xur this past weekend, because if I'm going to get to 32, I need a helmet that is exotic and that has 36 light, because I assume I'm not going to get the raid helmet. Of course, if I do, then I can go ahead and use a different exotic piece of armor, in which case it would probably be Heart of the Praxic Fire. So I believe that just about covers everything. Class armor. Fuck. I may have ended up getting one or two pieces of class armor across my three characters. If I did, I obviously did not point it out, as you guys probably already know up to this point, but it's not really that big a deal. It's just class armor. It doesn't really play any part with your character whatsoever, other than, cosmetics, just looks. So it doesn't really make a difference anyway, but for future videos, I will make sure that I point that stuff out. And then, of course, aside from that, I did get Radiant Shards and Energies. I don't know the exact amount, because I did not keep track of what I had before I went and did the raid 3 times and everything, but again, that is something that I will keep track of before doing anything this next week when everything resets tomorrow. I'll excuse me, sorry, I'll make sure that I mark down the amount of everything that I have and the amount of everything that I use across that week, so that when I do next week's video for this series and following from there into the future, I can tell you guys exactly how many shards I got, how many energies I got, any class armor I got, and all that type of specific stuff for any of you who are interested in such things. So that's basically it for this first video of the series, though. I know it was probably a little shaky, wasn't perfect, but I'll try to change all of that in the future as I do more videos for the series and kind of make it more organized and better for you guys from an entertainment perspective. But let me know in the comment section what you think about this first video for the series and what you think about the series idea. I'm sure there's other YouTubers out there who have already done this type of video series before, and hopefully you guys don't think I'm just trying to copy or something. But regardless, I thought this would be a cool thing to bring to my channel. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to tell you what rewards I've gotten every single week, and I've sort of neglected to do that because it is quite a bit. But anyway, that's basically what this series is for. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it down below and subscribe for many more Destiny videos to come. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to follow me on my other social media accounts. Facebook.com/DemonAsylum is my Facebook page, @DemonAsylum is my Twitter, and DemonAsylumY2 is my Twitch channel that I stream on. I'll put links to those in the description below, and for any that you follow, I do very much appreciate. Again, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and peace out.